Yo guys, what's going on, and welcome to the Return of Wildependant episode 4. So at the end of last episode, I was starting to do the diaries. One of my main goals is to get the hard diaries done, and that will unlock ancient magics. So this is actually a medium step. I had to kill, well, I didn't have to kill a bot, but that's the way I was going to get hold of an unpowered orb in order to make a earth orb, which is, like I say, a medium step. So I killed that bot. He was TP'd, but luckily he didn't run, so I didn't have to bind him. And obviously the 50 Slayer requirement to kill a Blood Veiled. And there's me slaying a Chaos Dwarf for the Muddy Key, which is a hard step as well. And on my way up to do the to open the chest, I decided to catch a raw lava eel, and the requirement for that was Hero's Quest, which is also a benefit, which means I was able to I am able to use the Dragon Battle Axe and the Mace. I had to cast as Flames of Zami or any god spell on a player. So I chose this poor guy who thought he had free loot, but yeah, hit and run. You can also claim your runes with the easy diaries done, so that's pretty cool. 23 nature runes, and whilst I was up here with a load of cash, I decided to pretty much spend all of it on runes. Then you've got to kill each and every demi-boss. So there's the crazy archaeologist out of the way. Scorpio is actually fucking horrible, considering the drops. 1.1k as a drop, and then I go get PK'd. This guy so should have died though. Look, he had to smite up the whole fight. He was getting attacked by Scorpio. But anyway, free teleport back to Edgeville so I could start the next step. So I geared up in range, using the blowpipe this time. And you see here 4.2% in scales and like 2 point whatever k in added darts. It actually took me a while to kill Carousel. I would have thought the Dragon Battle Axe would do a bit more work than it did, considering I'm 95 strength and have supersets. But yeah, whilst I was up here I decided to get a few more kills as well, hoping for the Dragon Pickaxe or Dragon Two-Hand or the Pet. I run into this Iron Man, he's like, just trying to get a weapon poison. Next kill, weapon poison. So grats dude, fair play. Third kill, and we come in with more runes, this time 250 chaos runes. Happy days. Glisto, again, that took about 20 minutes to kill that one. You would have thought a Dragon Battle Axe on a slash would do work, it doesn't. But we come in with a rune pickaxe. And I didn't actually realise this was an elite step, I thought it was just a hard step. So I went along and killed all these main bosses. Finally Vetion. And smites up for the big drop. No sir, rune pickaxe. But we'll take it, you know, they're good alchables. I think they out for like 18k each, so that's pretty good. As you know, I spent time before I came back into the wilderness, you know, setting myself up for this really. So yeah, catching a Black Sally there, which requires 67 Hunter. But it's going to be quite cool. I could train there to get 73 Hunter, and then I can catch my own Black Chins and anti-PK. So now all we're left to do is a Smith and Addy Scimitar, which requires 75 smithing, and kill a Spiritual Warrior, which I think is 67 Slayer off the top of my head. So that's going to be my next goal for the next few episodes, I suppose. Work towards that, slay a lot, and anti-PK. So here I am, just slaying up here at Spider Hill. Nice and AFK. You see I've got fuck all the supplies on me. I've got one shark, and this PK just randomly turns up and starts attacking me. I'm like, okay bro. He's got the nerve to say leave me alone. Well, lever me alone. I'm like, fuck that. And he starts calling me a kid and all this. I'm smiting up. Pussy prey and all this. Fuck off. Eventually he kills me. But judging by the way he was walking, he came from the east and attacked me on the hill and then went west. I kind of figured that he must be up towards Rune Rock somewhere. So I geared up quickly and returned. Like I always do. Unless I know I'm going to get fucked in the ass, but that's different. And eventually I added him and I could see where he was hopping. Well, I could see what worlds he was hopping to. So I went straight to his world, and up there in the northwest, there he is. What is he doing? Still Scold. Just attacking a spider. Straight away, I'll just run over to him and taunt him a bit. You know, if someone's going to give me shit, I'm going to give him a bit of shit. Straight away, get the fuck off. I'm like, what the fuck? Didn't realise he was actually a multi then. I was like, my loot, and then I start attacking him. For some reason I skull. I've only hopped like 5 worlds, but I'm still sculling him for some fucked up reason. He says my AGS, whatever the fuck that means anyway. I don't have an AGS. Third spec, 1026, good fight mate. And little did I know, he actually had no prayer. He couldn't protect his Gmaul or his D-Sim. So that was the first Gmaul PK. The intro may suggest differently, but that was actually after this clip. Yeah, D-Sim fucking combat bracelet, Gmaul, so happy about that. So now I'm back down on a green dragon task, and this PK comes along, blowpipe capper, fucking another blowpiper. He's running like a little bitch. Nah, I'm joking, but I didn't have binds, so I'm just kind of hoping that my specs will come in. 25, 34, 10. This guy's 7% health, so he's probably on like, I don't know, 8, 9 HP. And then he starts running, gets too far south, so I couldn't actually kill him. Sucks dick, really. Comes back again. He actually comes back 3 times, but this second time I got pretty close to killing him. As you see, I'm only 50% spec, but I brought a robe switch this time to land the TBs. And yeah, same old story, smite up, he's venomed this time, and he's running for his life, but gets away. So yeah, it kind of just goes to show that, you know, people do risk these blowpipes, and I was just a bit unlucky there. I then log into a world. I think I'd finished my task, but I was going around trying to find easy loot. And I see this guy killing a poor little PVMer. Look at him, he's frozen, he's out of life, he's smited, he's dead. I'm like, well if I put up and just go for it now, we can have low HP. 35, 32, 15. I'm pretty sure I'll show a replay of this. Yeah, here you go. I mean, my Gmaul does work in this episode. That's like an 80 odd stack. And he's just like laughing my ass off. Unfortunately, it wasn't my loot, but I did stick around, and as he came to like pick it up, I was just spam clicking 231k cash. What's that from? It must have been from his anchor, but I didn't realise it'd be that much. Anyway, I'm not complaining. A load of cash, nature runes, rune crossbow, which is also 250 scales that I can give myself from, you know, my main or any mates that want to give that to me. So one rune crossbow is 250 scales, and I'll explain a bit more about that later. I found this guy killing lava dragons from the south side. Another huge Gmaul spec, 36, 35, 11. Like, fuck me. This on the floor, I actually thought that was a trident, but in fact it's a rune longsword, a lava battle staff, and a combat bracelet. Load of runes, and yeah, some blood runes, some runite arrows as well. Pretty happy with that. Not sure about the seagulls in the background. Mysterious emblem there, 55 slayer, as you can see, quite nice stats.
So depending really whether I want to be AFK or not, I will come to either these spiders or, I mean these aren't AFK obviously, but they're level 2 and they're close to a burning amulet teleport spot. Less PKs, singles. Yeah, obviously you can see how quick this task is really going. Pulled one emblem out my arse, and there's the task done. And that's my 40th task in a row, giving me 450 Slayer points in total, 125 for the string of 10. Also, there's going to be a new rule where, obviously with the blowpipe I PK'd last episode, I'm not able to top that up with scales because I can't go to Zulrah, so I'm going to have to make my own rule. And the rule is going to be, one emblem is for 500 scales, which I don't know if that's too OP. If you guys think it is, maybe I can knock it down a bit. But emblems, you know, I've done 3 tasks this morning, I've got 1 emblem. They're not that common, and 500 scales won't last very long, put it that way. Like I say, I can make darts in the wildies, so that's fine. There was a great suggestion as well, trading in bolts for emblems, like 2 myth bolts for 1 scale. I think it was like 15 rune bolts for 100 scales, and a rune crossbow for 250. So I kind of like the idea, but is it going to get too confusing? And I don't know. It basically means I have to go kill PVMers or PKs. So maybe I might implement the rune crossbow idea for like maybe 1 rune crossbow is 250 scales, and 1 emblem's 500. I quite like the idea of that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Yeah, man. Second emblem. So that's 1k scales now. Nice. Yeah, guys. Whilst we're at the bank, check out the stank. Look at it. 7.3 mil in this tab alone. I've already got an ancient staff on me. Sammy Kite, fucking blowpipe, fury, nature's not, I can out that as well, I don't need that. 9 slayer enchantments. I'm gonna actually buy a slayer staff now, and then if I need to major task, I've got that. Armador robe legs, I've got the Bandus blessing, another mitre. I said it right.
So I was just chilling, watching Amenity stream Deadman mode, and up came a system update. So I was like, fuck it, before the update, I'm going to hop around and try and find someone, some innocent guy. Unfortunately, I think this guy's actually an Iron Man. So I feel a bit bad, but I went over the stanky Gmaul, actually fuck up the spec, but managed to get the KO 2027. And we get the glory, and rune arrows, and fucking you name it. I mean, I do kind of feel bad, but I looked at his stats, and he can easily make glories, so it's not the end of the world. But a load of Ranor weeds and stuff. 89 range as well. Pretty happy with that.
Hi guys, and my name's Cuthbert, and I'm here to seek your help. We're looking for great new ideas to improve our gameplay on Old School RuneScape. First of all, just simply head over to the Old School RuneScape Reddit page. The only requirements that you will need are to have the access to the program Paint, RuneScape font, and the mental age of a 9-year-old. Simply make your post look aesthetically pleasing, make sure it's in RuneScape font, or at least make it in the colour yellow, and post a few pictures on it, and watch the upvotes increase. Don't forget to scroll around and downvote some genuinely interesting and self-achieving posts. Normally it will only take about 3 or 4 reposts until Jagex finally cave in and add it to the game. Take Zaire for example. Before I go, here's a finger that I like to insert up my arse. I've been Cuthbert, and you've been amazing.
So I was again doing a dragon task, and see this guy in stank. Now I thought this is like a lure, like a setup or something, you know, get someone's skull trick, that sort of thing. But I followed him, and he was attacking some PVMer. And I didn't know the guy that died, but I kind of lied to this person to make him think that I was definitely a PVMer and not someone anti-PKing. I was like, damn, that was my friend. Straight away starts attacking me. Gets a TB on me, but only hits the half TB, 2 minutes 30 seconds. I don't really care, I don't risk shit all. So I've got a slight problem when I PK. I get a bit wobble. I start thinking, shit man, like I see what's on stake here. You know, he's got a Tome of Fire, a Cult Necklace, he's got a Toxic Star for the Dead, probably other shit that I didn't know. He almost gets me here. He says I dead, goes in for the spec, hits a fucking 18-19, almost kills me. I managed to put my Protect melee up and tank out. And keep bolting away. People love freezing me and then fucking hiding behind tree trunks, but this guy didn't really think of that idea. I smite him then hit a 26. If that was like a 30, he would have been dead. Probably my Toxic Staff was dead, but unfortunately it wasn't. I start specking him out again. He actually binds me now, or entangles me, and stands underneath me, and I was worrying that he's going to log out. So I'm like, fuck, this guy's come back for his loot. I'm like, mate, box him. Didn't even need to. He just came out and hit me again for some reason. Smite him again. I'm wobbling right now. I'm thinking this guy's free. Going for the DDS, which I probably would have hit then. He starts running south because I've obviously full TB'd him, so he's got another 4 minutes or so to tank it. Luckily, I managed to chuck long range in. This is why I love being a main, because if I was a pure, I wouldn't be able to do this right now. But Sis, look what I'm hitting through his Protect range, like 17s, okay, 3, but 20, another big hit, 18. I'm just waiting for the smite to drop. 27, 18, and finally I'm wobbling now. Is he going to get gap? I get the hit, I hit the 9. He drops to the fucking floor, guys. On the floor, no Staff of the Dead, but still, full Mystic, a Tome of Fire, empty Tome of Fire, a Cult Necklace, you'll see at the bottom there, Seer's Ring, loads of Blood Runes, full Mystics, like I say, 330 Nature Runes. I'm just fucking shaking right now. Only 19 burnt pages. I'm going to have to find a way of giving myself these as well, as they're not obtainable through the wilderness, but I'm not really worried about that right now. I don't know how much of Tome of Fire PKing I'm even going to do, but what a PK. So happy to get this. It's such a variety. A Cult Necklace, I don't know if I even said that. Got that as well. And potions as well, just to top it off. Super set. And in total 1.6 mil minus, you know, a few of my potions and DDS, but yeah, call it 1.5 mil. Fucking happy days, mate. So yeah, still at the green drags, and this guy's skulled this time. Some random PVM that decided to probably attack a bot. That's what normally happens, or a bit of a fallout with another PVMer. Who knows? Who cares? I'm just here trying to fucking TB him and full D-hides. Eventually, the final hit does get him. Going for the range hit. Still on long range from the previous PK, but yeah, this night I was just a bit drunk and went PKing, and I had a fucking blast. But yeah, long story short, me and this guy fight each other for ages, but he ends up running into the graveyard and tries to escape. But luckily he was poisoned and full TB'd, and he dies to poison. So that means on the floor, let's have a little look what we get. He actually keeps his Nezi helm, I believe. Yeah, we get the DDS, and there's also a rune crossbow in there. So if you listened to me earlier, you'll know that means that I'm going to get 250 scales. I mean, the great thing about the emblem rule is that my community can come and give me 500 scales for one emblem, and each time they make about 60k profit, so I'm actually helping out my community. However, if I give them a rune crossbow for 250 scales, they're not going to make any profit. So I'm going to give that for my main, probably, whenever I PK a rune crossbow. He actually came back, and I dropped him again. I only put this clip in because you can see like the bolts I get and the potions as well. So yeah, really happy with that. 50 rune bolts, happy days. It's quite funny, I actually find after a few drinks that my PKing ability goes up because I get slightly bigger balls. Not physically, that would be weird. Well, you have a shot of whiskey and your balls inflate, but no. I feel kind of bad for this guy because he said he's got a broken arm and he's just trying to kill bots, but if you're skulled in the wildy, you're going to get attacked, whether you've got one arm, no arms, fucking one leg, I'm sorry. But yeah, you can see me just trying to chuck TB after TB, it's just not hitting, even with armor takeoffs, it wasn't working today, so I thought, fuck it, what's the point, let's go in for the DDS, and can we get the KO? Of course we can get the fucking KO. 16-25, I'm just trying to say good fight, bit drunk, can't really type. But yeah, on the floor, we get full Mystic, we got a Mystic Fire Staff as well, which I may use, and, you know, it's good alcohols else. Gmaul, rune crossbow, so another 250 scales there, helm of Neater's Knot, and a load of potions and a load of food. That's pretty cool. I then found this other guy who was trying to kill bots, I guess, and this other pure called something about foe. So this guy's boxing the dragon. I'm like, well, help me out, bro. And he's like, fuck you. So he turns and TBs me. I'm like, okay, I gotta go. He starts attacking me. I'm like, okay, I can take this pure. He's only level 83. He is maxed. I've really high scored him, but yeah, knew he's maxed. And you can see this pure just panicking. He's in Teamspeak going, yo, Jimmy, my world, man. And fucking Jimmy's just like, Richard, I don't know what my world is, man. What's my world? So I just run north whilst these guys are squabbling. And another pure is coming after me. He gets donked by Vetion, which gives me 10 seconds to log out. And happy days, managed to get away. What we're doing here, we're buying a Slayer staff here because I have so many of those little Slayer enchantments. I thought, fuck it, let's give that a go and see what the damage is with maging on my tasks. I'll tell you what the main damage is burning through my death runes, but hey ho, I took 1k to this task, and it's not a bad little supplement. If I go to a quiet place like Fire Giants, I'm going to bring mage. My max hit is 29, I found out. This was the first minute of me entering the task, but yeah, already there, hit 27 and 26. Get another emblem, so that's 500 scales. Every time I get an emblem, I'm not going to put it up on the screen, but how many points, how many scales I make. But yeah, as long as you guys know from this episode where my scales are generating from, not from my main bank. Well, kind of, could be, but yeah, more from the community. So if you guys want to make a bit of free money, join the CC, and here's what will happen. So I've got 3 scales here, each 500 a piece, so that's 1.5k scales, and uni here makes 123k. I can't do maths. I think so. Yeah, 123k profit, which isn't bad considering he's done fuck all apart from doing a little trip to the G. So yeah, happy days. Scorpio again, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I had a Scorpion task, that's right. So I've decided to do a few normal Scorpio kills. Try and get a Shard, or a pet. And get a Rune Simi, Rune Spear, 3rd kill, get 1.4k cash. And finally, the Rune 2-hand and the Insold Scorpion Head. So all in all, pretty good alcohols there. This guy called Fozy goes and gets the Malediction Shard. He's running for his life. That's already 1.9 mil, I think, for that shard, and that's a bad one. The Odium Shard is 2.6 mil, I think, something like that. 2 emblems from the Spider task, can't complain. Another 1k scales. So yeah, again, profit for the CC, and I can keep my blowpipe topped up during my tasks. We get the emblem, followed by a Rune Full Helm, just on that Greater Demon task. And then, literally, I had about 1 or 2 left, and this main attacks me. I'm like, oh fuck, man, all I want to do, because it's a long walk back, isn't it, if I'm running south. So I ended up just fighting back, seeing if I could get a quick kill and then return and do my task. I'm blowpiping him away. He's not praying for some reason. Pulls Venge. I'm like, shit, I just smarted an AGS. Look on the floor. Unfortunately, no AGS, but a load of potions. And yeah, 1 little main scrub out of my world. I was able to go back and finish my task, which left me very happy. Thank you. Again, another pure attacking PVMers. I'm like, no, back the fuck away. I mean, I'm being a hypocrite because I attack PVMers as well. But if someone was to snipe me every time I attack people, I'd call that fair game. Going for a Gmaul, kind of fuck it up. 31-18, but get the lucky number 27 for the KO. And on the floor we get his DDS. We also get another Rune Crossbow, so that's another 250 scales. I haven't actually given myself the scales that I've gotten the Rune Crossbows from. That didn't make sense, but whatever. Glory, like I say, the Rune Crossbow, and general potions and shit. You guys will probably remember from the last episode I'd said that my live recording audio was fucked. I've actually managed to fix it now, so happy days. But hopefully there'll be some more live clips in the next episode. Same thing again, someone attacking, well this time bots. I'm not really too fussed if they want to attack bots, but decided to attack this guy anyway. Splashing like a Magikarp. Eventually get the full TB on him. Blowpipe's not the greatest PvP weapon, if I'm honest. It's good how it venoms them, but after that it's pretty tishy-toshy, you know. He's just trying to DDS prop me the fuck out, and I just hit fucking Wangler, a 5 and a 2 on Robes. 19-1 on Robes. He hadn't had his protect melee up in time. He actually fools me then. Full TBs me. But I switch to the blowpipe. He starts running for his life. Hit 11. Go in for another DDS spec, and look at this. On Robes. Pants, mate. 3 and a 5. Okay, Flunder. Now I'm kind of a bit wobble. Don't know if he's going to get away. If he's going to buy me and get away. So I chuck out the blowpipe. He starts running south. I get the little 20 dosher to the face. Good fight, bro. On the floor, we get the Dragon Dagger. Pretty happy with that. And if you look closely, on the right click, there is a mud battle staff there, which is so fucking useful. I didn't even see it until now. So my next destination to try and anti-PK was up at Black Chin Chompers. I managed to scare off a Chin Hunter, and the traps automatically drop to the floor, so I decided to pick them up. And so when I do get attacked, I can pretend that I'm hunting. That way they're going to think, you know, this guy's a noob, he ain't fighting back. He's like, fight me nerd, why are you here? And the trick is to get them to low HP and just pretend that you want to go. To say back off. He's like, hell no. But look at his HP, you know, he's probably what, I don't know, 45 HP there? Nah, 30 HP. So I pull out the Gmaul, run back to him, stank him. 28, 28, 29. I'll do another quick little zoom in on this. What a beautiful KO. He had no fucking clue. He's just there like, smiley face. He's just angry. But yeah, we get a load of rune arrows. And what I didn't notice on the floor when I PK'd this, up until just now, was that rune axe was there. So that's fucking ideal. When I get an end task, if I take that, I'll get a hell of a lot better logs more frequently. So I'm really happy with that. Then I decided to do some AFK skilling, working on the smithing grind. I think I worked out I needed 15k myth bars. So yeah, I'm going to be busy. But if I do it over like a long period, eventually it should be, you know, should be done pretty quickly. But in this one sitting, I did 230 odd coal in the resource area and another 100 or so at the west spot. Killed this poor little Chaos Ellie killer. He looked like he was in a bit of risk, so I decided to attack him. And yeah, I got the combat bracelet, the glory, along with the weapon poison and 10 strange fruit for energy. So that's pretty cool. This clip, right? So I found another PK noob in inverted commas at mid-drags. He's got a dragon sword, so immediately I get like a RuneScape boner and start attacking him. Bit weird how he suddenly runs east and not south. You should really, alarm bells were ringing. As you can tell by some of my switching, I was a bit hungover and not doing very well. But you know, even if it is a lure, I don't risk too much, so I decided to go for it. I'm sat in multi, this guy's trying to bind me. Dragon sword me out, I almost get a KO there, and even the Dragon Battle Axe comes in strong, but he's got a friend. Now this is his skull tricking buddy. I mean, there's similar combats and very similar names, I believe, and they end up fucking KOing me, and unfortunately dropping me for the Mystic Mud stuff, which I have only just obtained, so it's really depressing. But hey ho, I kept my Dragon Battle Axe, and I'm sure I'll PK another one in the future. So then I got angry and went back to Slayer, but you know, I got rewarded, man. 3 emblems from this one trip. I actually had another in the bank, so I trade over like 4 emblems here to desired loot for 2k scales, and I get another emblem on my next Hellhound task, get 2 in fact. And I see some guys fighting up here. Basically what's happening here, we've got a PK fighting a guy that's been to Scorpia, and the guy who's been to Scorpia has got obviously freezers, but he's got a rune simi drop, and he was fucking outbreeding him with his rune simi. The PK starts running, I decide to help out because the Hellhound stopped the other guy from attacking him. He starts opening the web, I pull out the Gmaul, go for the spec, beautiful, 23-22 for the KO. Unfortunately it wasn't my loot and this guy got pretty much everything, but I did stick around to see what was there and I got some potions, so I can't complain too much. Another group of PKs up on my Hellhound task, just a quick kind of vid to explain how to escape. Get into the resource area, they're going to have a bit of time getting in even if they brought cash, and if you go below this pond, by the time they reach you, you can pretty much log out. So that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. I hope you are still enjoying these, and let me know if you are. You can always hit the like button to motivate me. And every Thursday we do community events, so if you want to join us for that, 7 PM GMT, Wildependant CC, yeah, just come fuck around. I really need to upload the community video. I'll hopefully do it midweek, but I am back to work now, so I only get 2 hours a day or so to actually get online and play. So whether the episodes are actually going to come out weekly still, I hope they will, but if they don't worry, I haven't quit the series. I'm struggling to get decent content. I only tend to upload when I think the content's good enough. No major PKs in this episode, but we did get obviously the occult and the Tame of Fire, which is going to be really useful. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying this, guys, still, and I look forward to uploading the next one for you. Cheers, guys. Bye.